say we should stand because a major bulk of the service has happened. But I want to, all right, take your seat 1 minute, just 3 minutes. I want to draw your attention on the merciful high priest. Our merciful high priest. That girl's story is the story of mercy. How mercy found a person. How mercy found a non-entity and turned her into a some entity. Only two things I will say to you. Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15. It said, for we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities. We can stop there. That's the A part is our focus. We have not a high priest which cannot be touched. What does that mean? We have a high priest which is touched with the feelings of our infirmities. The first thing to note is that you have a high priest that feels what you feel. Does God know that I'm passing through what I'm passing through? Is he aware? Does God feel what I'm feeling? A woman testified at the commanding the midnight prayer yesterday. How she was silently talking to God about certain things. How she was stranded in America, looking for house, looking for this and for that. And he said, God, are you aware of what I'm passing through at all? And when God sent somebody for her relief, so he said, really? So God, you were hearing me and you didn't say anything. You heard that? You have a high priest that feels what you feel. We have a high priest that is touched with what touches us. We have a high priest that is bothered with what bothers us. We have a high priest that is concerned with what concerns us. I have seen medical doctors that don't feel what the patient is feeling. He's just doing his work. Somebody came to tell me the other day, some time ago, how she went to her gynecologist. I think she did IVF or something and it didn't work. And they came. No, she was pregnant naturally. And then all of a sudden, the pregnancy was lost. She went to her gynecologist. So, excuse me, sir, what happened? He said, well, you have lost the pregnancy. So what do I do? Go and try your luck another time. Too bad. Too wave of the handedly. She felt so bad. We have people like that who may not, they are actually in the profession as a career. And maybe also it is prestigious. Maybe also there is some salary or some money in it. But that is not the great physician that we have. It's never too tired for people. Never too busy for people. Never too distracted for people. So let it sink at the back of your mind that we have a high priest that is touched. He feels your pain. He feels your problems. That's the first thing I want us to know. Only two things I wanted to say this morning. Number two, Luke chapter 17 verse 12. And as he entered into a certain village, there met him 10 men that were lepers, which stood afar off. And as they lifted up their voices and said, Jesus, Master, have mercy on us. See the merciful high priest. When he saw them, he said, go and show yourself to the priest. And it came to pass that as they went, they were cleansed. That is, go to the priest. What were they going to do with the priest? Go and appreciate God for your healing. even when the symptom was still on their body. That was what they did in the Old Testament. When a leper is cleansed, they were asked to go to the priest and offer offerings and sacrifices and appreciation for their cleansing. And they will be ceremonially cleansed. That healing had not yet happened. And yet they told them to go and show appreciation. And while they went, they were cleansed. The second thing to note is that the ministry of the high priest is activated by the action of appreciation. The ministry of the high priest is activated. The ministry of our high priest is activated, is stimulated, is triggered by the action of appreciation. You want him to walk very well in your life, give him a lot of praise, give him a lot of appreciation. For the things you are expecting him to do, appreciate him. For the things he has already done, appreciate him. For the things he is doing that has not yet been completed, do you understand? See the three levels. The things he did before, appreciate him. The things he is doing now, even if they are not yet completed, appreciate him. The things you expect him to do that he has not even done yet, begin to appreciate and praise him. When you can do that, the compassion of the high priest will flow. The compassion is there already. But when you give him appreciation, you activate his compassion. You activate his action. Is somebody ready here this morning? For the next 10 minutes, we'll do that. 10 minutes, I'd like you to celebrate like never before for what he has done in your life before, for what he is doing now that is not yet complete, and for the things you are expecting that hasn't happened at all. Appreciate him. Some of us will appreciate him like the priests did, like the people did in the Old Testament, with offerings and sacrifices. But we are beginning the appreciation with praise, and God will perfect. While the praise is on, healings will take place, deliverances will take place, miracles, signs and wonders, and all that he has for you will be released. Sister Chioma is here, Jesus is here, and she will lead in praise for 10 minutes. And once that time is over, I will make declarations of your healing, declarations of your restoration, and there shall be the release. Stand up on your feet with a shout of victory, a loud shout of victory, a loud shout of victory, a loud shout of victory. Tell somebody by your side, say, your high priest is touched. Your high priest is touched by the feelings of your infirmity. He feels what you feel.